Hello and welcome to The Sims 4, where in this video, I'm building a gym. Yep. Personally, I want to keep this gym big, but I don't want to have it too big. I want to have it be gym-sized. I don't know what you want from me here. I can't give you commentary on this. There's no commentary to go for this. Other than making this porch bigger. Should I make the gym 2 floors? I might make the gym 2 floors. And smaller. Because it needs to be smaller. This is smaller, much smaller. I want to mirror this, but I don't know how. There we go. And there we go. This is going to look like a house again, isn't it? But you know what? It can look like that. We'll have things actually looking like shots whenever we move on to the next world, because we are one, and I think there's only 3 or 4 lots in the other area. So we are very close to finishing up Newcrest. After we finish up Newcrest, we'll be moving on to whichever world the wheel sends me to. It looks like a house. It looks like a house. I don't know why, but these always look like houses. And you know what? This house just needs some doors and windows. Oh wait, this is a gym, not a house. Well, either way, that's the windows done. Now the floor plan. I don't remember what kind of joke I was going to do between cuts, but here's the floor plan done. I also did change the front windows because they did not match with what I wanted to do, which was this big open area right here. I think this open area right here is going to look very good during the tour, but we'll wait to see that. For now, let's get started on... There's no kitchen. There's no kitchen. I guess we'll have to get started on then where the gym people will work out. Also, this does look a little bit odd. That's because I've never been to a gym. I'm just not really a workout person. I take walks, and that's about it. That's all you're getting out of me. But I do know that gym equipment is very expensive. I honestly think that both these areas are going to be gyms. Although, I'm not sure how sweaty people will feel walking down the stairs to get to a shower. Because all these are going to be like showers and bathrooms. I was also considering sectioning off like a part up here, like using this as one, but then I might end up a storage room instead. We'll see by the time we get to the tour how it ends up. But for now, I am going to see what else I need. But for now, I'm just going to place more treadmills here. Am I gonna have to move that? I don't know. I don't think we have space for this. Actually, if I put this one here, there might be a bit more space for it. You know what? There we go. I do know some gyms have pools in them, but there's quite literally a public pool, like, over there. So the Sims can go there if they want to swim. Maybe not for, like, fitness swimming, but rather... I'm just making an excuse so I don't have to make this any bigger than it has to be. I don't want to put a pool inside the gym. You know what, for now let's just move on to... the bathrooms. The bathrooms which I'm skipping because bathrooms are boring. Moving on to upstairs... I accidentally pressed unlock. We're going to go to this area. A bad idea, because it's going to be a comfort area where people can come to sit after they work out. Just imagine how sweat-soaked this couch is. How many sweaty people will sit on that couch. That might be a fun thought for some people, but I'm not sure about me, if that's a fun thought for me. I'll have to sit on that. You know, the amount of carpets in here is going to become a problem. Maybe we'll put some tables over here. That way people have a place to sit. If they're not here, they're really... well, like, they get done working out. I was about to say if they're not really here to work out, but why the fuck are you at a gym if you're not there to work out? Well, I guess if you work there, I think this is just a fun idea here. Not a bad idea in the slightest. It's definitely not a bad idea to be putting this here. Make sure the mirror's facing the bed, by the way. People can't sleep in here comfortably if they want to sleep. That reminds me, I have a mirror facing my bed, which I want to move. However, it is shittily glued onto the wall. When I tried to take it down the first time, it shattered on my hands. Luckily, I didn't get cut, but I now have a plastic bag in my room that's just full of mirror shards. Mainly because I think they just look cool, so I'm keeping them. And that's the storage room done. I mean, you can tell it's a storage room. Now, what is this room? Actually, I'm gonna put some books up here. But what do I put in here? I guess I'll just put like a senior desk and chair in here. I'll put a computer in here. I'm gonna press F5 and just move all these like a full half tile over. That way the curtains don't clip whenever I start putting them in. Because for me, I think curtains are kind of just the most boring thing to place. So I'm going to be back whenever I'm done placing them. Which will be in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that was quick. Some windows don't have curtains on them. And some windows I think just don't need curtains on them. Like these and this one don't need curtains on them. This one doesn't need curtains on it. And that's about it. Let's move on to some things I just remembered I probably should put in, like fences on the balcony. I know your Sims won't fall off if you don't, but still it just makes me feel better if I put them there. Welp, time to do the flooring. Oops, I've already done all the wallpapers and floorings. How about I move on to the decorations? Like the obligatory tissues on the desk. Plants on the table. Cause you're a monster if you don't have a plant on your table. Also, you saw for a second there, I do use like the cheapest like stairs whenever I do that. Cause you're not gonna see them, you don't know they're there. Also, if I didn't upload yesterday, that's because I'm getting my schedule back together. So basically, sometimes I'll get back to uploading 2 videos per day after taking like a 1 day break. The day before I uploaded and edited the same day, so I only got 1 video done. I do video making sort of similar to a hobby, I guess, because it's fun. And it's possible I do want to start making money off of it eventually. Although eventually is long to come, so I'll enjoy what I have for now. It also may never come. And I'm going to use F5 so I can move that a bit farther away from that door. Because the door I'm going to forget is there when I do the tour. Hopefully I don't forget to do it whenever I don't forget it whenever I do the tour. But you know, that's for future me to decide. I'm not going to do white light switches everywhere. I don't need to do that right now. But you know what I can do everywhere? This looks amazing, doesn't it? There's not really much for me to say here, is there? I mean, I could talk about what I think of these paintings, like, they're cool, I guess. I don't like the idea of just walking in somewhere and having portraits staring at me. It's the reason why... But that's kind of just like a me thing. It's the reason why I don't have, like, any sort of, like, pictures in my room of faces. And I forgot to paint the wall of a room. I'll do that in a second. Well, I guess it's time I can move on to the outside. I'm just gonna also, real quick while I'm here, just move that in right here. Make a second one. Then I'm going to move down here. And just offset that by 1. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know that's offset by 1. Nobody. It'll be safe. Speaking of safe, time to put some bricks at the bottom. This place is made of bricks. Well, the bottom is, the top is siding. Well, we made it to the tour very quick. For you, it was probably 5, 10, 15-ish minutes. For me, it was 1 hour and 21 minutes. And 30 seconds. Now, this is the front of the gym. Next to the bar, next to the house, which is next to the pool. Which is going to be next to another house next episode. Walking inside, we can see to our left is the first of many gym areas. To our right leads somewhere else, and above us is whatever the fuck is going on right there. It's probably the roof clipping. And you know what? I'm not going to change that in post since no one else is going to be going through this in first person. Going right here, we can see this is an office where the person who owns this gym does their taxes. Which I guarantee you, Wolfgang doesn't own this gym. Going in here, this is the first gym area. Where to our right, we have that machine. To our left, we have treadmills. I can't remember the name of this machine for the life of me, but I do promise you, I know what it's called. We also have an authority right there. You can't live without authority. Now, right here is the hallway. Oh, Jesus. Right here is the hallway. Where we'll be exploring more about this later. For now, we'll check out the bathroom. All bathrooms look the same. Just imagine this again if you want to see the bathroom to our left, and the two to our right, just imagine this mirrored. Going upstairs, if we can go up the stairs a bit quicker, we have this area. Very exciting, I know. This is the view of the balcony. The indoors one. Where you can see the doors are open because a werewolf just left. And those are unpainted, I'm not going to go and paint them. Moving on! In here, where scratched up couches because Wolfgang couldn't help himself, we have an area where people can come and sit before or after they're done with their workout, and I promise you these couches probably smell like their sweat. This is the upstairs workout area, where the only punching bags are. There's a few more, I think they're called arm presses, but this room is quite literally nothing impressive. It feels like a bedroom, It feels like it should be a bedroom instead, doesn't it? Moving on. Upstairs balcony, where you can see out back. I promise you there is an outside trash can, and that sway is making me motion sick. This is the storage room. It's much more smaller and cramped than you would imagine. I mean, imagine living here. Actually, I'm curious. Can you sleep here? Okay, no, you can't. There's not enough space. Now, on to the downstairs balcony. I mean, porch. That makes the end of the tour. If you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. And have a great day.